and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyd Farm Outfitters. Farmers, the Nebraska Ag Expo is coming up on December 9th through 11th at the Sandhills Global Event Center, and we'd love to see you there. Our team will be in two places at once, in the Boyd Farm Outfitters booth and the Green Eye Technology booth, which are both in the Currency building. In the meantime, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and X at BoydFO to see what we've been working on. Again, that's BOECKFO on social media. We look forward to seeing you at the Expo.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln area. We are going to keep this train rolling in a big way with new half-ton and 4x4 pickup trucks starting at $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You heard that right, $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You pick which one works better for you. Please stop on in the dealership and meet the team or check us out at CoppellCars.com. Stock number C280930. All deals with approved credit.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good morning, good morning, good morning on this tremendous Tuesday. Lincoln, Nebraska, 9:08. Past the hour. Be careful out there. Nick, I almost sent you this, but I was driving. I didn't want to be the next victim, if you would.
Yeah.
Pretty significant accident off of, I'm not going to say where, because I always worry about people, family members and stuff like that, but pretty significant accident when I was coming back from the gym this morning. So hoping and praying everybody's okay.
I almost got T-boned on the way in. So yeah, it was pretty close. I was over on 70th and Holdridge, and I wasn't the first car through the light, so I was going obviously west on Holdridge here, over gone on just going through 70th and Holdridge.
Yeah.
Stoplight. Well, I was the second car getting ready to go. We were all stopped at a red light going east-west, and we're going west. The first car drives on through after the green light, and you could see, out of your peripherals where you could see how fast cars are coming. Well, on our left side, cars going north, I could tell they were not stopping.
They were moving.
They were zooming through. And so I slam on not slam because I wasn't going very fast, but obviously because the light had just turned green. The first car goes in front. This car zooms in between the first car and myself and just goes on through the red light. And so, yeah, thankfully going east, there were no cars going through the light either, because you have two ways. Man. It was crazy. But yeah,
I don't think any of us, I know none of us know how close we are at moments of just
absolutely
life changing so quick.
Absolutely.
Like that, like I said, that could have been, horrible.
Yeah.
For your situation. That situation this morning I went by, I'll show it to you at the break. Horrible. A lot of first responders were there, police, etc. So yeah, man, take your time. And a night like this, a morning like this too, where it's warmer, but it's still slick, man.
Yeah.
It's still slick. Swim, it's good to be back in the house, my man. Jackaroo. There goes Jack on 1040 O Street right there. Jack's truck is never dirty.
No,
I take mine I need to take mine because mine is absolutely atrocious right now from the interstate. But Jack's truck, I don't care if it's a blizzard.
Did your car get really dirty on the interstate?
It was dirty before I even hit the
interstate. There you go. I was going to say, I didn't know the interstate just had so much filth on it.
Yeah, rarely do I let my truck go this long, but I went on, oh man, I left Sunday. When I was going to go through on Sunday on my way out,
yeah,
man, it was like 20 cars deep. I'm like, no way. I'm not waiting 20 cars deep. Plus, I wanted to get in Kearney in time to watch the Creighton game.
Yeah.
Where you were sitting, with the
easy to watch yourself.
Oh,
where was I sitting?
With the elite?
No, I was not.
You were in a suite.
No, I wasn't. I was in the lounge.
There's
a difference. There is a dramatic difference.
I was in the lounge. The Emeritus lounge.
There's a dramatic difference.
Must be nice. So, Nick, you live a different lifestyle,
no,
man.
I do
you
not.
live a different
Don't
lifestyle,
start.
man.
Don't
the
start
life
with me.
of Nick. Nick he's a jet setter. He's hopping on planes. He's calling volleyball. He's calling basketball. He's the man of the hour at the basketball games. He doesn't
I'm not.
He doesn't sit. Nick, I don't even think you know what regular entrance looks like. You always got.
That's not true. I
you
went
always
through the
just
main
flash
door.
your
This,
badge.
I went through the main door this Wednesday.
No, but then you
Or
got escorted
Sunday.
up by Dexter and Nancy up to
Jeez
the
Louise.
suites area.
This is
That's how you live,
ridiculous.
man. That's
No,
how you
it is
roll. Hey, don't
not.
be mad at it, man.
I'm yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Don't
You know?
hate the player, man. Ain't the
I
game.
was very fortunate to get offered tickets, and I didn't know where they were. I didn't care where they were. I just the only thing I did ask. Okay, then maybe this is snobby. I didn't want to sit up in the 300 level.
Maybe this is snobby.
Like I didn't.
Anytime you have to preface it with, okay, not to be rude, or
No.
this could be snobby.
I
or
just honestly, I didn't want to sit in the 300 level. Like, there's nothing against the 300. Well, I guess there is, but like, there's nothing against the 300 level. But I would just rather stay at home and watch it on TV rather than sitting up high.
Now that
like that,
I could agree with you on that.
or go to a local establishment with some friends or whatever it is. I just didn't want to do that. So then the only question I asked, and once again, you know, I'm super thankful for the folks that provided me the tickets. I said, you know, where are the seats? And they're like, oh, section 118, like halfway up or whatever. I was like, cool.
So what if they would have said, hey, Nick, I got some tickets for you in the 300 level. I'd be honored if you come in the game with me.
Okay, if I'm going to the game with them, I would say yes.
Bring some binoculars. And
yeah, right.
Some gauze for your nose.
In a bungee tie so I don't fall off, fall over the railing. I don't know. Like my buddy, one of my buddies paid. I think it was like $78 a ticket for the 300 levels against Creighton, and that just seems expensive to me.
78.
It was $78 per ticket.
And Nick, we didn't get a chance to talk a lot about it. We will later.
It was like the first row in the 300 level, so like you're as close to the action as you can for being up there in the 300s. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I got offered these tickets. I said, sure, absolutely. I didn't realize section 118 is part of the Emeritus Lounge.
Well, it's a great place to watch the games.
It absolutely
great
is.
Place. That's the last time I went to the game. I think it was me, you, and Rico went last year to a preseason game, didn't we? I think that's when me, you, and Rico went.
You and I went to.
It was Rico with us.
Was he?
Yeah.
You and I went to, or we went to.
It was a blowout game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was. No, because I was trying to think. Myself, Nathan Brennan, and Nuri Nuili. I mean, you talk about a wild trio.
You guys were on the floor.
We sat courtside for when they played Queens in the Nebraska tournament or whatever it was. But that wasn't a Nebraska sanctioned event. I can't remember. I remember what you're talking about.
It was me, you, and Rico.
It was a bad game.
It was a bad game.
Yeah.
A bad game. They won, but it was an ugly game. But I'm going to make a commitment to get to more basketball games this year.
You should. Yeah, let me know when you want to go.
I will. I definitely will.
I'm serious.
And Nick, the thing about I got a lot of clients who have like yourself who have tickets.
Sure.
And that'll ask. But here's one thing about it, dude. When those games are at like 8:00.
See, I probably won't. I probably won't make my way.
I
probably won't make my way to PBA Wednesday.
But Wisconsin on Wednesday.
Wisconsin on
Women
Wednesday.
take on UNO tonight.
Yep.
At PBA. We'll get into basketball later as well. Nick, I want to give a shout out. I know it's not I know we don't give free shout outs. I'm just going to say to the staff at the Unis Center there, in Kearney.
Okay.
Dude,
yeah.
Spartan Bureau spoke for their federation yesterday. Great group. A lot of old folks I hadn't seen in a long time, and old folks as in old friends I've not seen in a long time. So it was good to be out there. Big shout out to Autumn Jacobs for bringing me in to share with them. Rob Robertson, who's the VP of the Farm Bureau Federation. It's just a great people, man. But their service there, their food, it ain't that conference chicken stuff you usually get at hotels.
Oh yeah,
banquets. Dude, it's on par with what we have at the Remington. That's how good it is. Yes.
Yeah, that's really good.
And that's like all their meals, whether it's breakfast, whether it's lunch, whether it's dinner. So big shout out to them for doing that. For just I'm in ballrooms and these conferences all over the country. This place is they just get it done in Kearney.
Yeah.
So big shout out to them out there, man.
I'm getting dogged on the text line, as you can probably expect. Somebody says, shocker, a pious grad that is an entitled elitist. Not entitled at all. Not one bit. Deb from Beatrice, and maybe I just need to try it for a game. Deb from Beatrice says, I've sat in the 300 level, and I actually thought it wasn't bad. The way Pinnacle Bank is set up, you can still see the court very well. Matt Blankenbiller says...
That's Little Dog. You got to call him Little Dog. What's up, Little Dog?
All right, Little Dog. We are... Little Dog. Matt says, we are in section 115. Nick, 300 level is not that bad. Unique view GBR. It's not necessarily the height of it. I go back to like the PPB. Okay.
Explain. To the audience who doesn't know what that means,
Price
explain
per
to 'em.
bite. Price per bite. I judge concession stand prices per, how much
quality.
the value I can get price per bite wise. A hot dog is $5. You can finish a hot dog in probably 5 or 6 bites. You're looking at $1 per bite. It's just not great value for. You're just not. It's just not great value. All right. So I look at it and I go, okay, if I'm gonna invest into going to a game, and in this case, for a Creighton game, it was $75 for a ticket up in the 300 level. All right, by the time you buy a $12 beer, by the time you buy two $12 beers, one for each half, you're in there for $97, which is fine. $98. If you want some food, you're over $100. If I'm after parking, it's over $110. If I'm going to invest $110, I would like to have a better seat than up in the high section. It's not necessarily the view; it's the quality of seat that I'm going to get for my investment.
It's experience.
It is,
and
I love being high up at Memorial Stadium. There's nowhere else I would rather watch the game than from the press box, because being able to see all 22 guys on the field the entire time is better than anything, in my opinion.
And it's everybody's palate's a little different, where they like to view games and watch games and things of that nature. It's different Beatrice. Devin, good morning to you as well. There's not a bad seat in that spot.
Oh,
man.
no.
I'm excited to talk basketball with you later as well. Folks, we got a full show. Nick, I appreciate the rundown, man. You have no idea how much that helps me out.
Good.
So this morning, Nick, I fell asleep in my chair. I ate, and I was exhausted from the day.
What'd you have for dinner last night? Because you like to go all out sometimes when you get back into town, and you'll go to wing establishments and order the entire left side of the menu. So what did you spoil yourself last night?
No, it's during the week. So during the week, I try to eat pretty clean.
Okay.
It was tough though, but I had there's some meals. These this is bad. It'd be a free shout out anyway. I don't even know the name of the place, but every Monday there's these healthy meals that get delivered.
Whoa, you're in one of those subscription services.
Yeah,
it's like Factor.
No.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of
it.
Is
it a national chain or a local spot?
It's local.
Okay.
It's local. So I had one of those last night with some meatballs and some things like that in there.
Wow. Because I good friends over at the Pillar Restaurant Group venue.
Yeah.
They do the venue
Barclay
at home
and
thing.
Those guys
Jeff and Scott. So here's the deal though, is they do the venue at home.
Yeah.
And during COVID, that was like my go-to.
Yeah.
I subscribed to that baby every single week. That was what one of my mom got us for Christmas. All of us siblings. She's like, we'll get you a subscription to the venue at home.
Now you got me thinking about the venue.
Yeah. Right.
You had their Delmonico steak?
I've never eaten there.
What?
I've never had it.
Swim, we're going there.
Okay. I'll believe when I see it.
Why are you so smug, man?
I'm not. I'm not believing when I see it.
I'll believe when I see it. Dude, the Delmonico steak.
I've heard it's incredible.
Yes, with the asparagus.
Yeah.
And then you have some of those.
I got to work 3 extra shifts just to. I'm kidding.
Oh, don't let me start. Because you definitely do not.
Easy.
Folks, if you only knew. It's like that old Black church song. If you know like I know what Nick makes in the bank.
Oh, man.
You don't know like I know what he's done for me. And that's how the spiritual used to go. You don't know like I know what Nick does for fees.
Well, anyway. No, how about this? Cigar guy says I cook at the venue. Come on out.
Cigar guy, I'm going to tell you right now. We have to. Cigar guy, you and your team do a phenomenal job. I have never had a bad dish out there.
I may or may. Ooh, hold on. Let me take a breath. I may or may not be. I've actually been thinking about this. The week of Christmas,
when your friend comes in town.
My girlfriend, yes.
Okay, I can. I always want to make sure I'm okay to say it.
Friend sound makes it sound worse.
Okay,
yes.
Friends, how many of us have them? She's your girlfriend now.
She has been for the last couple of months.
I know that, but I just wanted to make sure I was at liberty to say it on air.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm always trying to watch out
remember because you met Bruce, her dad.
Yes. But even him, I didn't want to say in case he didn't know what was going on.
He knows. He knows.
Where's Brucey?
Where's Bruce? Hi, my name's Bruce.
You should take her to the venue, man.
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Cigar guy will not let you down. Him and his team.
I got to find the night. I got to book the reservation, and we'll be good to go.
It's good stuff. Folks, we got a great show for you today. We're going to discuss, first of all, and this is, Nick, on the road yesterday, if we can find where Fowler was talking to one of the CFB presidents, it was fascinating, as you would like to say, because he was holding his feet to the fire, man. There's a clip on that where he was asking him, hey, how do you justify not putting Notre Dame in, and then Miami goes in? Alabama gets absolutely dog walked in their conference. Now, people say conference games shouldn't, go. I understand, but not losing by 21.
Yeah.
And it's still a third loss. So all of those things to go. We're going to talk about the college football playoffs, which we'll kind of hop into now. We'll come back to it again. As you mentioned, Nick, multiple schools have opted out of ball games. Is this going to be the new trend that we're seeing? Because it's really been going on for the past couple of years. Ever since the introduction of NIL, and even came before then. Guys, some of your high profile athletes that had high draft statuses would get insurance policies and things of that nature. Well, we've gone way past that. Virginia Tech brings back Brent Pry as their DC. We're going to dig into the relationship between Pry and both Franklin. They go back a long way. There's a lot of history there. So a lot of people are like, why would you bring back the guy that you fired? The only thing I can think about something like that, obviously he left on good terms.
Yeah,
not
talk about
record-wise.
not burning a bridge.
Didn't burn a bridge, because another guy that springs out to my mind here in Nebraska, Doc Sadler.
Yeah.
Doc Sadler.
Well, and also I'm thinking about, there's understanding, there's mutual understanding in this business of where it's results driven, right? And if you're just not getting it done, you can't stick around. And so it not only shows professionalism on the side of Brent Pry, but it also shows professionalism on the side of Virginia Tech leadership.
It really does. It really does. And you know what, Nick? It also shows you a lot about Franklin, that you can tell there's a strong bond there.
Sure.
Because granted, Franklin is he's coached, been successful. We know that. But when you're climbing high mountains, Nick, they have these guys called Sherpas. Pry could be a great Sherpa for the lay of the land of Virginia Tech, et cetera, retaining some of those recruits, understanding what goes on in Blacksburg, et cetera.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive in that. We come back. We'll go into history, of course. Then we'll dig into the Nebraska's new hires. Matt Rule will be on the podium at 11:15 today, I believe. So we'll get into that. Also, Nebraska is, the line, 14.5 goes to Utah. We'll discuss Husker Hoops, who's rated for the first time since 2018. We got a full show. Stick with us. It's The Drive.
Staying profitable means finding smarter, more efficient ways to farm. Those decisions turn hard work into something worth passing down. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln for the Nebraska Ag Expo on December 9th through 11th, where agriculture meets innovation. From big iron and livestock production to the latest in ag tech and soil health, discover the solutions that can help you do more with less and protect your legacy for generations to come. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
Attention parents of 8 to 12-year-olds, the Lincoln Children's Museum is opening a new exhibit designed specifically with them in mind. Mark your calendars for the grand opening on Saturday, December 13th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. On site, meet Love Nebraska volleyball players, including Lincoln's own Jordan Larson. Plus, the first 100 kids will receive a mini volleyball. Please note, fans must have a child with them to enter the museum. While you're there, be sure to check out the new Rock Wall, Book Nook, and Maker Studio. This event is free for members or included with regular daily admission. Learn more at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and warm, with a high near 56. Tonight, a chance of sprinkles, otherwise probably cloudy skies, be breezy, low around 32. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies, will be windy and colder, with a high just 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it's time for a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options. Options in warranty, features, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote-controlled cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on smart wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln. Leaves are falling and temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Winter leagues begin on December 1st and are open for registration. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker Watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate or team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your holiday meal. Pre-order a 4-pound boneless ham for $50, a 12-pound whole smoked turkey, or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back, and this segment is brought to you by our good friend Jack Russell, who just rode down O Street about 15 minutes ago. I think he's going to Krav Maga. Beat some bags down a little bit. Folks, he's been a well-respected representative since 1999. He'll protect your home, your family, your vehicle, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100, or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward. Learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Swim, this whole college football playoff bowl game, it's a mess, man. Nick, in my lifetime, unfortunately, this is almost becoming the norm for your adult life, for you to see it like this. There was a time to when you couldn't wait for bowl season because there wasn't 85 of them. You know what I'm saying? When the playoffs was introduced, it created a two-tier system, and we know that. Playoff teams, everyone else.
Yeah, 100%.
Meaningless bowls. Players and fans now see anything outside the CFP as secondary, which destroys, as we talked about, the old bowl value. Expansion to 12 teams, it is supposed to help, but Nick, I think it's actually widening the gap between teams invested in bowls and teams planning for next year.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting once they move to 16. They'll move to 16, and that's fine. Here's what I would say. What's crazy is we make all these comments about bowl practices and stuff, but AD, like there's 2 teams playing in a bowl game this Saturday. They're getting another week of practice, right? Like that's my point is when you start to devalue and take away, like it's great for a program like Nebraska because they don't play till New Year's Eve. And so they'll have essentially 3 weeks of full practice. But once again, when we're talking about, other programs, there's multiple teams that are playing these next 2 weeks where you sit there and go, we're not getting a whole lot of practice in, and maybe we shouldn't even be here. Like maybe we just need to get a head start on the transfer portal.
Nick, something that is highly valuable rarely comes cheap. Supply and demand. When there weren't so many bowl games, teams, fans, etc., couldn't wait to get to one, etc. There's so many of them now, though. It's like it's not a premium event anymore if you're out of that CFP. And here's a symptom of it. I don't think it's the problem. I think a symptom, players opting out. Nick, I don't think they're being selfish. The ones who have high draft status, they're being business smart.
Heck no.
And you can't protect your future. You can't protect your future and get your NIL bag all the year, then criticize a kid for sitting out the ball game. You can't. You're telling a kid, well, get your NIL bag, and then criticize a kid for sitting out a bowl game if they want to protect their bag in the NFL. So it's like, no, we can't have it both ways.
Well, and then also, it's how much do you read into one more game? Like
unless it's a championship implications, I can see it
100%.
But Emmett Johnson playing in this game would make no financial sense for him.
It makes no financial sense. There's going to be guys for Utah that opt out and sit out. If you're going to be doing it, if he goes and runs for 100 yards against second string guys, is that going to make a team go, oh, you know what? Now we view him as the number one option? No, the whole body of work. It's the body of work that they're going to draft him on, and so. It's just there's a lot more risk and a lot less reward. And so it's not them being a bad teammate. They're not being selfish. It is more so being responsible and being smart. It's fascinating, though, AD, to see the shift in mentality about bowl game opt-outs. We're pissed at teams, and understandably so, but it's interesting to see the shift in mentality from the world. I remember when Leonard Fournette opted out of a bowl game, and he was the first big opt-out, name opt-out. Leonard Fournette for LSU. And everybody was like, how dare him quit on his team? What is he doing? Well, now here we are, less than 10 years later, and the entire narrative around it, for the most part, has shifted. Obviously, you still have people that still feel that way, but the entire narrative has shifted to where it's much more widely accepted.
Nick, you're spot on, because opt-outs for NFL hopefuls, opt-outs for people entering the transfer portal, opt-outs for people protecting their NIL negotiations.
Sure.
And to me, it's not a moral issue whatsoever or a not committed issue. No, listen, the adults made this an economic decision now for athletes. We can't get mad at the athletes for making an economic decision that the adults in the room allowed to go by.
Exactly.
So, I mean, like I say, it sucks. I'm by no means do I agree with everything that's going on in collegiate sports. In fact, far from it, because there's very little checks and balances as far as that goes, if you would. But that's the way it is. I'm not going to fault a kid and saying, well, he's quitting on his team or she's quitting on her team. No, the adults made it a business decision, and so I don't blame these kids, man. If you got, like I said, if you're an NFL hopeful, you're hitting the transfer portal, or you think this may hurt your NIL negotiations. Again, all of the three things I just mentioned have to do with economics and money. Bottom line.
It's fascinating. So the LA Bowl is this weekend, this Saturday, and it's played at SoFi Stadium, Boise State versus Washington. I mean, these are two rather active programs in Power 5 football with Washington, Boise State, obviously. But it's one of those things to then they treated it, I'm sure. It's hard to treat a bowl game like another game, right? Like in terms of another conference game or stuff like that.
Outside the playoffs.
But they're getting here going, all right, well, we gave our guys maybe a couple of days off, and then all right, now normal game prep. But while we're doing that, we have guys that are announcing that they're not going to play in the bowl game. We have guys that are announcing their intentions to transfer in the middle of meetings. You probably, I mean, they fly out. So with bowl games, a lot of the time teams will fly out and give them more time in the new place than usual, right? Like we know Nebraska, if they play on a Saturday, they'll go ahead and, they play on a Saturday, they'll fly out Friday, and then they'll come back immediately after the game Saturday.
Swim back in the day when the game was January 1st, we'd leave on December 19th.
Well, and part of that is you can practice out there. Well, I mean, Matt Rule told us last week that the plan for the bowl game, and they kind of we all expected them to play on New Year's Eve in the Vegas Bowl. But it's one of those things where he said, we play on the 31st, we're going to fly out on the 26th. They're going to fly out 5 days before the game even happens. And so, it's like for these guys, even if you were to fly out Wednesday, you're leaving 2 days of real prep for a game that really doesn't matter. I mean, it's a weird situation that we're in, and it bothers me to say that these games don't matter. But right now, I think the same exact of Washington and how their season went with Jedd Fisch, whether they beat Boise State or whether they lose.
You know what, Nick? I would say it's a reward too, though. I mean, the overall scheme, as far as rankings and things of that nature, it's not going to impact that. But some of those guys that didn't see the field a lot, some of those seniors who are not going to the league, it's one last hurrah for them to play and to wear uniforms. So those things, do matter. Those things are important. But overall picture, to your point, it's not going to impact where they end up as far in rankings, because the bowl games, here was what it used to be about: exposure, extra practices, as you mentioned, Nick, kind of a celebratory trip, if you would, momentum going to the offseason. Now, fans don't travel unless it's a big bowl game. Nebraska is the outlier because we are definitely the exception and not the rule.
Absolutely.
As far as that goes, players are already planning portal visits during this time. Coaches are leaving for new jobs. We've seen Matt. I mean, and I'm very close with a few of the guys that were commits to Iowa State. They're scrambling right now.
Yeah.
They're scrambling right now. So you have coaches that are leaving. Think about this. Here's why, Nick, everything we just mentioned, I don't like it, but I get it.
Yeah.
Those guys just signed on Wednesday. Coach is gone less than 48 hours later.
It's
so
crazy.
I get it, dude. So teams don't resemble the versions of September through November anymore. Our Nebraska team is not going to look the same. Heck, we have 2 new coaches.
I don't know Iowa State's current situation, and I know that obviously a large chunk of their class signed. And what I'm getting at here is, if you were an Iowa State commit, you better hope that you signed, because you get 30 days from the time that Matt Campbell announced that he was leaving. You get 30 days to enter the portal without it actually opening to the rest of the country.
Yep.
But then how about this is, if you didn't sign, you're just a commit. You're not part of that institution.
Have no obligations to
you. So now you're trying to go back to your recruiting, like your actual recruitment process, and having to talk to coaches rather than having a leg up on everybody else that can enter the portal. Everybody now, if I just signed to Iowa State and you are a normal Nebraska football player, AD, you can say here on December 9th, hey, I'm going to be entering the portal when it opens up on January 2nd. I can just go ahead and say, hey, I'm in the portal. I'm from Iowa State. I'm in the portal. I signed on Wednesday. My coach left on Friday. Where's a good landing spot for me? And then coaches can contact you. It's a completely different advantage. So if you're an Iowa State commit or signee, you better hope that you signed on that dotted line on Wednesday, even though Matt Campbell left, because you're going to get a leg up on the rest of the guys that could potentially enter the portal on January 2nd.
Nick, everything you just said right there, it shows you just the chaos that's in collegiate sports right now. Player agents are extremely busy right now trying to find landing spots. As far as that goes, Nick, you have a whole recruiting classes being dismantled. You look at Penn State's recruiting class. You look at Iowa State's. We can go on and on. Okie State. All the different schools. Nick, how many openings? I got lost. I didn't count them up. How many openings were there
that been filled? Because I'm just curious. I know there were over at least a dozen.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to think about all these.
I mean, it's just so many on the Power 5 level.
I'm thinking like residuals. So like obviously, okay, I'm just going to go geographically and try to work my way from east to west. So Penn State, Florida, Virginia Tech, Auburn is there, Iowa State is there,
LSU,
obviously, working your way over. Ole Miss is there. UCLA. I keep going to UCLA, Stanford.
Florida.
I already said Florida. Stanford. That's not Power 5.
Oh, that's right.
So but it's fine.
Mhm.
Power 5 is fine. So there's 10. I'm sure there's some more. Memphis, Arkansas. There's 12. Yeah. I mean, and then you talk about the guys that were able. Iowa State is now in there. You talk about the guys that also got job extensions now because of it. Is Missouri, Texas A&M, Nebraska. I mean, you go down the list. South Florida isn't a Power 5 job, but it got filled up.
Indiana.
Oh yeah, extension. Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
there's been $330 million in extensions as a result.
There's been a lot. There's been a lot of movement this offseason. Not in the terms of notable names, but there's been a lot of movement. I'm really fascinated to see a couple things. Like I'm interested to see Alex Golesh at Auburn. That seems like an unpopular one. I like John Summerall at Florida. He hires Georgia Tech's offensive coordinator Barrett Faulkner to be his OC out in Florida. So it's just it's an interesting time to be alive. What does Matt Campbell do? Jake Rogers at Oregon State's another one, not Power 5, but is another job that opened up and was filled. So.
Nick, this is something I want to talk about tomorrow, too, because there's so much we can dive into with the Bulls. I want to get your opinion on this, man. Should Bulls still exist outside the playoffs? Listeners, texters, text us in 402-464-5685. 402-464-5685. Should Bulls still exist outside of, because it's going to be 16 teams soon.
Yeah, I think they will.
But if you could, obviously this is obviously all hypothetical, Swim.
Yeah.
If you were to make the decision and simply said it's only going, and you had the power to do it, it's only going to be a 16 playoff team. Would you still have only the 16 playoff, or would you add maybe 2 or 3 premiers also rans? What would you do?
I think you keep just as many bowl games as you can have. I think that if you want to put the threshold of 6 wins on it, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you have teams declining bowl bids and they're 5-7, and there's 5-7 overall teams playing in bowl games. The reason why I think that there will always be bowls is because there's too much money that's invested in them, right? And the NCAA and the college football world will look at it and say, okay, do we make more money with playing these meaningless bowl games, or do we make more money not playing them? And the answer is pretty simple. That you're going to get a couple $1 million for showing up. So you're always going to have bowls. I just think it's more so of it's that endless cycle and this circle where you just go crazy because it's college football calendar issue. It doesn't match up with what you need to do. You don't have enough time to do the process. Okay, so let's not play a bowl game so maybe we can be better prepared for how bad the college football calendar is. You can't change the college football calendar because you still got to go to school and you got to have your guys enrolled by the start of the semester in January. So then it's back to, okay, how do we alleviate that issue? Not playing a bowl game. It's an endless cycle of you're never, ever going to be able to find a 100% clear and concise solution.
I want to discuss it more tomorrow. I'm looking at all these texts that are coming in right now, Nick, because I think it's something that it's a topic that's well worth the discussion. And DP, I heard DP yesterday say something on with Jay and DP were talking. There's a lot of rich individuals that got a lot invested on these bowl games.
Absolutely.
And it's money. I don't think they're going, and I don't want them to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I love watching football.
100%. 100%. I'm happy that there's games this weekend. Now that we have time, Nate has been on the line waiting patiently. Nate, thanks for your patience, my friend. What's on your mind?
Yeah, man. So I was just going to talk about ebb and flow, what you guys are kind of talking about bowl games, NIL a little bit, or Notre Dame specifically on whether or not it was right or wrong to bail out and what the perception and the fallout might be on all this. So you just kind of lead me on where you want to take it.
Nate, what's your opinion on Notre Dame and the other teams? Notre Dame obviously being the being the blue blood, if you would, the premier team that opted out. There's, I think, at least 9 or 10 other teams that opted out. What's your opinion on Notre Dame checking out?
I think it's disgraceful, man. I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I know a lot of Notre Dame fans might accept it and be like, oh, because it's their team, they're homers. But outside looking in, even a Nebraska fan, if Nebraska did this, I'd be upset. I think a lot of it is so much is lost in the NIL era about character and integrity, and that's the point I'm going to drive home. I think when you're a blue blood, there's what the precedent you're setting is keeping your integrity and your character. And I think by teaching your young men, these kids, to just, we didn't get in, let's bail, let's pack it up, we're finished. Or in Notre Dame's case, they're doing it because of, you did this to us, and what kind of a crybaby move on my opinion. I feel worse for BYU than I do Notre Dame. Join a conference for one, and when you got beat by ranked teams that were like 16 or whatever. BYU, when they lost, they got beat by Texas Tech twice when they were ranked 4th and 8th. And BYU did join the conference. So main point is with Notre Dame, there's a lot of money that goes in these bowl games, and a lot of people work hard. These provide jobs for a lot of people, and it helps the cities out that are representing these bowl games. So much work goes into these bowl games, and I just think for a classy place like Notre Dame to set this precedent, I think is wrong, especially being a Catholic school where they should be about community, religion, and faith. I think for what they did and how they're doing it is disgraceful. That's just what I think, though.
Thanks, Nate. Appreciate that.
Nate, appreciate it, man. Nick,
I guess
when we have more time, because tomorrow I want to dive very heavy into Notre Dame, Nick, and I've got a few different opinions on it. One of the things I'll say right away, I think AD Pete, how do you pronounce it? Ibivakwa?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to call him PB.
The athletic director.
AD Pete, I'm going to tell you, Nick, by going after the ACC, we're never going to forget this. Do you really think the ACC cares if you're never going to forget it and you're burning bridges on the way? Now, he's not burning.
I think ACC
bridges.
should. I think the ACC should care.
They should, but they probably don't. Notre Dame, ACC is not going to take. I can't say
Notre Dame is one of the most valuable brands in athletics.
They are, but I think them not belonging to a conference, it's like, okay, we get to keep this $100 million every year.
Oh my gosh, I don't
hear me
agree.
out.
I don't
Hear me
agree with the got to join a conference conversation.
Here's what I'm saying: we get to keep this $100 million every year.
Yeah,
but don't you dare snub us if we feel we've been snubbed.
I
think it makes it dicey. Is what I'm saying, man. I think it makes it awfully dicey.
We're up against the clock. We got to come back and talk about this because AD, you know where I land on this. I do not like that they opted out.
I don't like the opted out either, but I think it's Bush League that they weren't chosen though too.
I was say I think it shows flaws in the system.
Yeah,
I think it shows flaws in the system.
We got to discuss it. It's okay, Nick, if Freeman is soft. We'll talk about when we no, no,
that's crazy.
That is definitely not the truth.
No.
If I was Notre Dame, I would be beyond mad.
Yeah,
we'll talk about
it.
If
I was Notre Dame or BYU.
Yeah,
because BYU should be in as well. There's just not enough room.
Yeah. It is so flawed.
One team played in a conference championship game this last weekend. One team that got in did not.
It's nuts. It's just absolutely nuts.
Penalize them for playing in a conference championship game.
And then Alabama goes, "We still up in here."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Two teams that didn't play in a conference championship game. Yeah. Whatever.
And Bama got blown out.
Yeah. Bama's got 3 losses.
Oh, man. Make it make sense, Will. We'll be back.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Make plans to be at the Icebox on Saturday, December 13th for Teddy Bear Toss Night as the Stars host the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Bring a teddy bear or stuffed animal from home or purchase one at the game. When the Stars score their first goal of the game, it's time to throw the bears and stuffed animals onto the ice, with all being donated to the Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders counties to help local children in need during the holidays. That's the Teddy Bear Toss on Saturday, December 13th with the Lincoln Stars.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, to brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, for our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. Get 12% off parts the day of your local event. Can't make it? You can still save 10% on parts and 20% off planter parts December 1st through the 12th. It's the best time of the year to stock up on oil and filters. Grab John Deere gifts for under the tree and schedule your service inspections. Don't miss out. These deals only come around once a year at Landmark Implement. Find your nearest expo at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O. Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote-controlled cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on smart wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln area. We are going to keep this train rolling in a big way with new half-ton and 4x4 pickup trucks starting at $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You heard that right, $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You pick which one works better for you. Please stop on in the dealership and meet the team or check us out at coppellcars.com. Stock number C280930. All deals with approved credit.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and warm with a high near 56. Tonight, a chance of sprinkles, otherwise partly cloudy skies, be breezy, a low around 32. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies, but it will be windy and colder with a high just 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize
This is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry. Family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. We are back. Speaking of people that are pious.
What?
I didn't say nothing. I just said speaking of people that are pious.
What are you going to
Notre
finish?
Dame.
You want to finish your...
No, Notre Dame.
I love Nate bringing Catholicism into the conversation there also. He's like, they're also Catholic, so they should be about community.
No.
That's what Nate said.
Oh, man.
Nate dropped a lot of really good information and points on that, but the best part was, and I hope Nate's still listening, because I actually do mean this. The best part was they were just like, and Notre Dame Catholic.
He was like, so what you saying?
Say what are you saying?
Say it with your chest. What you did.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, folks, more into that as well. Eric says, good morning, part-time AD.
Oh, interesting.
Well, technically it is part-time for me. It's 2 hours out of my day. But I treat it like it's full-time. Swim, I'm going to go history and just keep it on the bowl thing.
Okay.
And this is nothing that I'm looking up. This is just something I remember. I could not wait for the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl.
Okay.
And there was one Nick.
Come on, you got to give the Cotton Bowl some love.
I wasn't a big fan of the Cotton Bowl.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a great bowl. Don't get me wrong.
You didn't like the Konica Minolta or whatever it was, Cotton Bowl?
Minolta. You know, it was all right.
Now you're out on it.
But it wasn't, to me, the granddaddy of them all. Obviously, I love, the Rose Bowl's always going to have the old Pac-10 champion in there. And someone from the Big Ten.
That's what I miss, is the traditional bowl matchups.
I miss those, man.
Where it was like, or bowl affiliation matchups.
Yes.
That's
the
the
Orange
one I miss.
Bowl, the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
I just miss those. The Fiesta Bowl or Citrus Bowls are called Fiesta Bowl and Citrus. I miss those, man. I mean, they were fun. And now they're just so devalued as far as I go. But I get it too, though, man. It's a business. These are business decisions. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. Like I said, we're going to add 16 teams very soon. So my history is I miss the old days of the bowl games, man.
I agree. How about this one? 2 years ago, Shohei Ohtani signs a 10-year, $700 million contract. 2 years already.
That's crazy.
He's only made $4 million in salary the last 2 years, though.
Yeah, but
and the Dodgers made it back.
All that deferred money.
The Dodgers already made it back, so it's fine. But on this day in 2023, Japanese baseball two-way superstar Shohei Ohtani signs a pro sports record 10-year, $700 million deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers. So there you go. Also in this year, or on this day in 2024, so just last year, Saquon Barkley set the new franchise record for yards rushing with 1,623 yards in Philadelphia Eagles history with still 4 games to play. Also on this day in 2023. I'm
sorry. Man, you know what? You've been kind of touchy this morning. Maybe when I walked in.
There's a couple of things going on.
I'm going to break this down. Even when I walked in, I said, good morning, Swim. You didn't even turn around and say good morning.
You tackled me.
Huh?
You tackled me.
Because you didn't turn around and acknowledge me.
How was I supposed? Your back must be feeling great.
What's that?
Your back must be feeling great.
No, you know what gave me that energy? My just the urgency just to seriously power drive.
Because you haven't seen me in a couple of days.
And I said, hey, Nick, good morning. Morning, AD. It's like I was a nuisance.
I said, good morning, AD.
No, you didn't say it like that. Luke would vouch for me. And then you was trying to tell me what to see. There we go.
There we go. Yep, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy.
See, Nick, what if I told you before? Your locus of control is always something external. It's never. It's always someone else.
No, it's not.
It's never It's never on me.
Oh, it is.
It's never
Many
just.
times.
It's never just saying, you know what, AD, that's on me. It's always, well, there was this person. It was the weather. It was the bird that pooped on my head. It was always someone else. It's never just Nick owning it.
I didn't say it. Whatever. You know what? Fine. Tomorrow, would you rather me just not reply?
Huh?
Did I say good morning?
You didn't look at me.
I was talking to Luke. I was ordering my coffee.
You kind of snubbed him too.
Oh, no, I did not. Look at this. Also, speaking of the Mills got this thing. Here's the deal, man.
What are you drinking this morning, dog?
The Mills got this. I don't care how stupid this makes me sound. This is a sugar cookie latte. It is spectacular. It's one of their seasonal drinks. Luke always has me try out their seasonal drinks.
Which one is that one?
Like it's called the sugar cookie latte as we get near Christmas time. During the fall, it was the pumpkin pie latte, but it wasn't like pumpkin syrup.
Right.
It was
That
actual
good.
pumpkin. And like this is unreal. I gotta, so that's what
Let's try that one
I'm
out.
sipping on today. But come on down to the mill.
Folks, we can
all
back.
power drive AD together.
When we come back, we're going to dive into our initial thoughts on the Nebraska matchup. Also kind of dive into the new coaches. I know you've talked about that.
We're going to dive in.
We're going to dive in, talk about it. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
Hey, honey, can you help me out with some holiday wrapping?
On it. I'm rocking ugly sweaters like a runway king. Jingle bells bling while the sleigh bells ring. Cookies in the oven, smell so divine. Gingerbread beats while I'm dropping this rhyme.
Not that kind of wrap. I need you to wrap these Nebraska Lottery Merry Money Holiday Scratch tickets. They make great gifts.
Got it. Holiday scratch. There ain't no match because they're fast, fun, and easy, making shopping just breezy.
Never mind.
Top prize odds vary by game. This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. With 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Staying profitable means finding smarter, more efficient ways to farm. Those decisions turn hard work into something worth passing down. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln for the Nebraska Ag Expo on December 9th through 11th, where agriculture meets innovation. From big iron and livestock production to the latest in ag tech and soil health, discover the solutions that can help you do more with less and protect your legacy for generations to come. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote-controlled cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, for our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. Get 12% off parts the day of your local event. Can't make it? You can still save 10% on parts and 20% off planter parts December 1st through the 12th. It's the best time of the year to stock up on oil and filters. Grab John Deere gifts for under the tree and schedule your service inspections. Don't miss out. These deals only come around once a year at Landmark Implement. Find your nearest expo at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
The top-ranked Nebraska volleyball team is trying to play its way to the Final Four in Kansas City. Make your plans now to cheer on the Huskers with a VIP travel experience from Sports Trip and the Nebraska Alumni Association. Travel round trip from Lincoln in a luxury motor coach with free parking, plus an overnight stay at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in Kansas City. See details and register at HuskerAlumniTrip.com. Hurry, spots are limited. Register now at HuskerAlumniTrip.com.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it's time for a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options in warranty, features, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and warm with a high near 56. Tonight, a chance of sprinkles, otherwise partly cloudy skies, be breezy, a low around 32. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies, it will be windy and colder with a high just 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, it is 10:10. 10:10. Nick, I used to live on 1010 East Street.
Oh, is that right?
Ask Jay Foreman sometime about 1010 East Street.
Where was it?
1010 East Street.
Okay. Great conversation there. I lived at 1010 East Street. Where was it? 1010 E. What is it by? What's somewhere that it's sitting by that I will know?
It's literally a block and a half away from the city county building.
Oh,
yes. We had some wild times on 1010.
Did you ever Uber?
Uber didn't exist then.
Oh,
it was Yellow Taxi.
Well, were there taxis roaming Lincoln?
I don't know if they were Roman. You'd have to call one.
You had to call one.
Back on O Street, like I said, when closing time came, back then was at 1 o'clock. You'd have, taxis coming on down O Street.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was 1, man.
Just depriving the youths.
Closing time.
The most traditional bar closing song of all time.
What's another good bar closing song? Sweet Caroline.
No, I would not say that one.
What's another good closing time song? You know what we used to say when we had our parties at our house and it was against my will?
This should be good.
It
was against your will?
Hey, you can ask my roommates, man. We got in a fight one time because they wanted to have a house party and I didn't want a
that
house party.
Just happened one time?
We all fought. I mean, college.
No, I'm saying that was the only time you didn't want one.
Oh, I was not about that life. I was about that life times 100.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I wasn't about that life, but that life was about me.
Many moons ago, we would tell them, man, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here.
I didn't choose that life. That life chose me. So Cigar Guy, the venue chef cook, says, dude, I used to live at 1024 East Street.
Oh man, there were some times back then.
Hazelbear, I used to live at 1010 South 30th, which was 30th and
not
E.
too far. Yep, not too far. There was a lot of fun. I remember one time, man, there was a bunch of us as football guys there, and I'm not going to say names or nothing like that. You always keep that in the house. But was
Jay there?
There was there was some fraternity guys that came by, and one of our teammates' girlfriend was talking to the teammate. Well, the fraternity guys didn't like it.
Yeah,
they didn't realize there was a downstairs and an upstairs full of dudes. And I'll just never forget the fraternity guy just got picked up by his neck.
Ooh, hello.
I was like, fellas, look, let's not do this in my house.
That's fine. We got it. Never mind.
Yeah, let's not
continue this conversation. We can talk about other stuff. Did you ever? I'll ask you off air.
Yeah, off air, please.
Yeah, please. No worries. No worries.
Something that we can talk about on air is Nebraska is a 14.5-point underdog against Utah. Nick, is it legit or not?
I think it's legit. I think it's legit. I think Nebraska, we're going to continue to hear some more. Matt Rule talks to the media in about an hour or so. We'll probably hear some more guys that are not going to play. I find it interesting. 14.5 is a lot, right? And you hope that Nebraska, it's not necessarily the case when they play on New Year's Eve. A lot can happen from now to December 31st. But what I would say is Nebraska, the things that they struggle, against is something that Utah does really well, and that's run the ball. They have a really good quarterback in Dampier. It's going to be a test for the Huskers, absolutely.
Utah is 10-2 coming into this game.
And what's Nebraska?
I don't want to talk about it.
7-5.
Nebraska 7-5. Your record. You are who your record says you are, and we are a 7-5 team taking on a very physical 10-2. And the thing about it, Salt Lake is only about 400 miles away from Vegas. So obviously, they'll have. I think about 5 hours, give or take, about 5.5 hours to Vegas. So Nebraska fans will draw from Vegas itself, Arizona, California, Colorado, and of course, Nebraska fans that are here. It's a quick flight. Not only that, it'd be a good way to spend New Year's Eve.
Great way to spend New Year's Eve
watching football. You're in Vegas. Nick, are you a big Vegas? Would you go to this game?
I would not. Just kidding. This would be one where I need to fly in like the last flight on the 30th, the first flight out after on the 31st. Like, get me in and out. We were in Vegas and it was a good time. We were in Vegas for the Big Ten Media Days.
So you'd fly out you would fly and be in the air on New Year's Eve because you said the first thing out on the 31st.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2:30 game.
Yeah.
So you'd be out on the first thing smoking at 8.
First thing smoking like 8.
Wow.
I would be 100%.
You wouldn't stay for the ball drop.
No, no. I don't have the bankroll for that. I just don't. I know better. I would love to. I would love to not frequent, but make appearances at the Flamingo and Mandalay Bay, and I'd enjoy that. Yeah, I'd enjoy that a lot. But it's probably for the best if I don't. I've never been successful in Vegas, so You know
what? One of the key things
and
is,
a big part of it's Jay Foreman. If you're listening, you're at fault here. You know exactly what you did to me.
Nick, self-awareness is a key thing.
Self-awareness is a key
I love
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Old Dad
I know
34, good
better.
morning to you. Haven't had the chance to say hi, fella. Started a new job and can't listen as much, but hello. Old Dad, congrats on the new job. Thanks for checking in with us, brother. Hope all is going well.
Absolutely.
for
Congrats
you.
on the new job.
Nick, the thing that concerns me about this game is that, first of all, Utah's going to have a lot of guys that are opting out as well.
Exactly.
How many? We don't know. We know for sure for Nebraska, Rocco, of course, is not going to be playing. Emmett Johnson's not going to be playing. Janarian Parker announced yesterday that
gone.
He is going to be hitting the portal, come out. That's 3 that I know of so far. Deshaun McCullough, he's another one that actually a few days ago, he's going to the draft. So that's 4 so far.
Yeah.
With this game being just in about 11 days, give or take. I mean, there'll be some more. They'll be in there as well. 21 days.
There you
20
go.
days, whatever it is.
22
My days get mixed up. You said 11 days, AD. That's like next week. No.
31 minus 9. 22 days. No, you're right.
I was smidgen off.
Yeah.
But there'll be how many?
You're
Nick,
right.
Overall, how many guys do you think will opt out for this game for Nebraska? Just hypothetically, because we don't know, but hypothetically.
Let me go through the list of who I think will not play.
You don't have to tell me names.
I'm not saying names.
I just want to give
I'm
me a
not saying
number.
names. I'm just going through. I'll start defensive positions. 1, 2, 3. Emmett, Rocco. I mean, you're probably close to 7 or 8 guys on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, possibly.
Nick, I'm going to ask you this. After the season we had, obviously you bring in 2 coordinators. Here, for me, are the pros for Nebraska going into this game against Utah, a game that they're 14.5 match underdogs against. You have 2 coaches, 2 new coaches in. That's more time for them to get acclimated to see some of these young guys. 'Cause obviously, the younger guys, for the most part, you'll have some that'll hit the portal. We know that. That's just the new way of college football right now. But that's a chance for both of these coaches as far as the offensive line coach, as well as the new defensive coordinator, Rob Ulrich or Ulrich. We haven't for sure how to pronounce his last name yet. I haven't heard it loud. I think Rule will give us a clear explanation of the pronunciation this morning at 11:15. But that's a chance for them to see these guys in some live reps with practice, live practices, as well as a game time, Nick. So I think that's a pro right there. So he can get a good look at the guys he has returning who have already said, hey, we want to come back. And Nick, here's one thing too, man. With Parker and with other guys too, you keep hearing this. Well, if they don't want to be here, don't let them. Sometimes these guys are told it's probably best for you to find someplace else too.
Absolutely.
I think we forget that in this new age of college sports. Sometimes these guys are leaving because they've already seen the handwriting on the wall. We're bringing XYZ at this position. You're going to be battling just to see the field. So all the time, it's not always that a person is not, that's quitting or just, if you don't want to be here, don't stay here. Well, sometimes they want to be here, but sometimes, Nick, you bring in somebody else or it's just showing they're not going to get a lot of reps here. I'd rather know now than spring ball and you have the portal period that passes you
I
up.
absolutely agree. Yeah, you're right on that. And I also wonder, this is a big opportunity for a lot of guys. You think back to last year, Quentin Ives had himself a pretty nice bowl game. We saw Vincent Shavers really burst onto the scene last year in the Pinstripe Bowl. I'm thinking of a couple other guys. Donovan Jones had a really nice Pinstripe Bowl performance. I mean, these are now guys that if you are lower on the depth chart, and let's say, okay, for running back is a perfect example. Running back is a great example. There's some questions about the position going into next season, and there's some things that you're going to have to figure out. So if you're Nebraska, Emmett Johnson, he's not going to be available for you this bowl game. If you're a guy like Mekhi Nelson, or if you are Quentin Ives, or if you are Isaiah Mosey, you're looking at this thing as a real opportunity to go into the offseason and through the portal and try to convince your coaches that, hey, look, we don't need to go get a new guy. Right. So it's one of those things to where you can try to persuade coaches through your play. I mean, DP and I were just talking about it in the last segment there. Offensive line is another great example. There's a clean slate for some of these guys. Offensive line is, depth chart obviously is a thing. Absolutely. However, when you look at Nebraska and you go, all right, well, what are some opportunities here? The offensive line is one where maybe it's a brand new depth chart, brand new clean slate. And some of these guys can kind of fight for their job, fight for a job going into next season. This is a big opportunity for some of the younger guys, especially since bowl games don't count against your red shirt.
Slim, if you were, and we were talking DP during the break, and some great points there too. If you were someone that needs some more tape, or someone that, fourth or fifth string, and you have some guys, maybe in your position, we didn't go this far, but just you get a chance to play a lot more in a game like this. Your parents, the band, cheerleaders, boosters, etc. That's why, man, I hate even the thought of eliminating bowls.
Sure.
I just don't. I don't like. I want to watch as much as football as I possibly can. And I think I speak for a lot of people, not everybody, of course, but I think I speak for a lot. We like watching football. We like to see good matchups. Now, will some of the quality of those matchups, Nick, we can't be remiss to this. Some of the quality of the matchups aren't going to be as good because some of your premier players are not going to be playing in those games. So that's understandable as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I think there's just you look at this game as there's massive opportunities, and there's a lot of guys that that are going to look at this and hopefully have the right mentality. I think a lot of it goes back to mentality and something that Nebraska, frankly, needs to work on. And it's more so of in these games that I don't want to say don't mean as much, because they do, but in these games that don't have implications on potential college football playoff seeding, right? Like this is your last chance to go out there with some of your dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Like there shouldn't, we find ourselves sitting there before 11 a.m. games or Friday night games or whatever it might be and saying, all right, there's no reason for you not to be able to get up on this game.
Right.
It's same thing for the bowl game. Like it's the same thing. Now some guys might have moved on and that's fine. But for the ones that stuck around, you should feel even closer to those guys because they stuck around. And so hopefully the right mentality is there. I think it trickles down from the coaches. If the coaches take it seriously, then hopefully the leaders on the team in the locker room take it seriously, and that ripples down to the rest of the guys in the room. But going back to the whole 14.5 spread thing, you hope it's a lot closer. I mean, you hope it's competitive. If Nebraska, on the other side, if Nebraska can beat Utah, you talk about trying to springboard your way into the next season. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty nice win to go into the season with.
It shows, Nick, I think with this game here too, I'm not going to go into all this, you'll see what you're made of type stuff, but I am going to say this, what type of pride you have in how you do things.
I think you'll see what a lot of these guys that have been sitting all year are made of.
Yeah, they're going to have a shot. Some of these guys are going to have a shot, like you mentioned, to show their wares, share their athletic ability, show what they bring to the team. And some of them, Nick, after this game, literally in 3 days after, the portal open up. Some of these guys need some tape.
Well, and that's what I was going to say is, if
every school,
if Nebraska's staff is in the right mind, and maybe, hopefully they are, they can find roles for some guys to say, hey, look, you know what? Maybe next year's not a great, maybe it's not a great idea for you to be here next year. I don't want to say they play them over guys that they expect to have, but if you're kind of a down on the depth chart type of player, these next couple of weeks, like this week, especially when a lot of the younger guys are practicing, this is a big week for those younger guys, because this is the type of stuff you can send to places like South Dakota State.
Right.
This is the type of stuff you can send to Montana State and go, hey, look, I might not be a Power 5 caliber player, but I can certainly fit in your program.
Absolutely.
But if you don't take it seriously, then it's going to pass you up real quick.
Yes, it will.
And man, that regret that you have in the middle of January when that phone isn't ringing is you're going to sit there and go, man, I really wish I would have prioritized December 8th through the 11th a little bit more.
It's great points, man. It's great points, because as that number is 105, and that's what those rosters got to be at. And our 105 is going to look different next year for sure. Folks, we'll be right back discussing more sports, more football. Nebraska basketball is ranked. The ladies take on UNO tonight at the Vault. Nick, I don't know the last time we've had both teams 9-0.
Never.
Never, ever?
Forever.
We'll be back, folks. This is The Drive.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
I'm Terrell Farley, host of Bach in the Black Shirt Show at 1 to 3 weekdays. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is the food, because they have great selections of food, and Buzzard Billy's with the great alligator they have down there.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Byrne as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, for our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. Get 12% off parts the day of your local event. Can't make it? You can still save 10% on parts and 20% off planter parts December 1st through the 12th. It's the best time of the year to stock up on oil and filters. Grab John Deere gifts for under the tree and schedule your service inspections. Don't miss out. These deals only come around once a year at Landmark Implement. Find your nearest expo at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
The top-ranked Nebraska volleyball team is trying to play its way to the Final Four in Kansas City. Make your plans now to cheer on the Huskers with a VIP travel experience from Sports Trip and the Nebraska Alumni Association. Travel round trip from Lincoln in a luxury motor coach with free parking, plus an overnight stay at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in Kansas City. See details and register at HuskerAlumniTrip.com. Hurry, spots are limited. Register now at HuskerAlumniTrip.com.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Are you ready to make a difference this holiday season? Schwiezo Construction and TMCO are hosting a diaper drive December 5th through the 19th. They're collecting diapers, pull-ups, and wipes to benefit TMCO Prep Academy, the Nebraska Diaper Bank, and Forward. Drop off your donations at Schwiezo Construction, 93.7 The Ticket, Pine Lake Self-Storage, or White Elm Brewery. Together, we care for our community. For more information, please visit Schwiezo Construction's website or Facebook page today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and warm, with a high near 56. Tonight, a chance of sprinkles, otherwise partly cloudy skies, be breezy, low around 32. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies, will be windy and colder, with a high just 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your holiday meal. Pre-order a 4-pound boneless ham for $50, a 12-pound whole smoked turkey, or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Put away your sleigh. The Nebraska Lottery's Yuletide Ride promotion is back, and you could be dashing through the snow in a 2025 Ford Bronco, or be one of 5 winners of $1,000. From now until January 20th, just enter non-winning Merry Money holiday scratch tickets online for a chance at a new SUV. Bronco is a registered trademark of Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company is not a sponsor of the sweepstakes promotion. Merry Money top prize odds vary by game.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Going to McDonald's. Forget it. I'm just going to McDonald's. Nah, man, I got those meals. Just telling you, that's what I tell myself. Shut up, fat. My stomach starts going.
You're starving yourself.
No, I'm not starving myself.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're like Raph.
No.
Raph does those.
Keep Raph's name out your mouth.
I need Raph to look for my AirPods case. Actually, I should see where it's at. This is actually good.
Hey, little dog. Appreciate you, man. Matt, thank you so much, man. Blake
15 hours ago.
What's that?
15 hours ago, Guntersville, Alabama.
It's still there?
It's still there.
You gotta hit up Ralph and say, hey, man, can you go handle
It's right
this
by
for
the
me?
Walmart.
Yeah, I would not be going to go get a AirPod charger, not knowing where it's at, what type of house it is.
If you're at the Christmas Coalition in Guntersville, Alabama.
That's where it's at, the Christmas Coalition?
It's at the Christmas Coalition in
Maybe they're going to
Guntersville,
bless
Alabama.
someone else with your charger.
It's just a case. There's no AirPods in it. Oh, well, we're done with that.
Are the cases built to where you can put any pods in there as long as they're Apple?
Well, yeah, like you can match other AirPods in there.
Gotcha.
But the case isn't that expensive. Like, whatever. You know what?
Then why do you keep tracking it?
It's more of the principle. Somebody picked up my AirPods case and took it to Guntersville, Alabama. 15 miles south of Huntsville.
I'm watching you, Guntersville.
Yeah, right. I'm just going to play the sound.
Matt, good morning. I want to thank you guys for what you do. Appreciate you, Matt. I have a 3-hour drive to Neely, Nebraska for lunch today. You guys are awesome to have on the radio. I listen on the app with all the changes going on with the program. Good to hear you take on things. Man, appreciate you, brother. Matt, appreciate you. And you know what, Matt?
Thanks for downloading the app.
Absolutely, Matt. And safe travels to you, man. Love you, little dog. Be safe, man. We're due for coffee soon, brother. Definitely due for coffee soon. Nick, there's some changes in the program that I'm loving on the basketball side, though.
Yeah.
Nick, kind of give me your 30-second spiel.
Okay.
Nebraska basketball, we'll talk to the ladies as well because they're on their own run. Hung 103 points up the first time, in the Big Ten. The first time they've done that in the Big Ten. 103 at Happy Valley at Penn State on Saturday, blew them out. They take on UNO tonight. But the men, you were at that game. You've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
30-second just kind of description of what you think of this team thus far.
I was really excited by Nate Lenzer and his defensive philosophy there. I mean, that's something that when Nebraska started this turnaround, you go back to Derek Walker, Sam Griesel, and those guys. That was something that those guys really prided themselves on was the defensive intensity. And so Nebraska did a really, really good job on Sunday, of kind of causing a ruckus on defense and forcing a couple of turnovers. And they were really, really good in closeouts. And then also they weren't great rebounding the basketball, but they did enough to win. And Berke Bayuk did jail with 13 boards on Sunday, certainly is a winning formula.
Nick, Nebraska, what they're pressing on is not just the best start. They're pressing on history. If they go 10-0, obviously not trying to put the cart before the horse, but just listening what's ahead of them. They're 1 win away from tying the 1978-1979 team for the best start in Nebraska history at 10-0. It's historic where they're at. Nebraska, their first appearance in the rankings since December 31st of 2018. They were number 24. Their highest ranking, Nick, was number 21 in 2014. Only 35th week ever in a program history that NU has been ranked, which kind of shows you how uncharted waters this is. Only the 7th week since 1995. Nick, in almost 30 years, Nebraska basketball has been ranked just 7 weeks. Think about that for a second. Let that really sink in.
In 30 years, Nebraska basketball has been ranked just for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
It shows you, Nick, okay, I'm going to tell you two words that come to mind when I think, just kind of two phrases that come to mind when I think about Nebraska basketball so far. Basketball IQ. These guys play with such a high basketball IQ. I'm also going to say this, unselfish. They play unselfish. Another phrase or word I'm going to use. They play relentless.
Yeah.
Defense, and it's not just been against Creighton. Obviously, Creighton, you're up more because it's in-state rival. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, it's the guys with the, the sweater vests, et cetera, okay, who have owned us for a lot of part. But Nebraska has handled their business the past couple of years against these guys. So the intensities automatically come up. We've seen this intensity. The close game they shouldn't have had what they did against upstate Carolina.
SC Upstate.
SC Upstate. Yeah. We've seen it with the K-State game, all right? We've seen it with Oklahoma up in South Dakota. This team, and I'm not saying they go undefeated. Obviously, that'd be nice, but that's not realistic. But this team this year, Nick, to me, it's just shown a relentless mentality. What I think with Little Hoiberg being the one, I always say little because, Dad's big guy, but Sam has been the guy. He's been the spark plug. He's been the catalyst for this team.
Yeah.
And a rising tide lifts all boats. His play has literally lifted the tides in the intensity of everybody on that team, man.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's not even mentioned in Rink Mast. Okay.
Yeah, Rink is special right now. Just for context, that 77-78 team lost in the second round of the NIT. So hopefully it's a different ending for Nebraska basketball. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Nebraska, they're ranked, right? And you remember it's the first time since 2018 that they've been ranked. That 2018 team was the team that, if I go to the correct schedule, finished 22-11. They had wins against this is the wrong one. 2018. Hold on, let me pull this up. 2018 was a 19-17 team overall. They also, I believe, if I remember correctly, this was the one where they lost in the second round of the NIT. And so you hope that Nebraska doesn't finish in the NIT this year. You hope that it's the NCAA tournament that Nebraska finds themselves in. But yeah, the tests start, the big time tests where you're going to be tested back to back is starts this week. Wisconsin and Illinois. Illinois is going to be your first true road game. It's not going to be the first game that you play where the crowd is more in favor of the opponent, right? Because I think when they played down in Kansas City and played against Kansas State, it was actually a little bit more of a pro Wildcats crowd rather than pro Huskers crowd. But still, there's you're going to a top 15 team in Illinois, and you're facing a really good Wisconsin team that has a really good player in John Blackwell. And this is a Wisconsin team that just beat Marquette, and they have exceptional guard play. They have three guards that really lead the Badgers real well. So to your point, you're going to see guys like Sam and Price Sanford, and those guys are going to continue to get tested, not only defensively but offensively, as the talent that they play against gets better.
Nick, let me ask you this, man. A few more ways to describe this team characteristics: veteran toughness, of course, with Rank and the crew. Sanford from Iowa comes over and has been a huge boost for Nebraska. Elite rebounding, they've done that. There was one series, Nick, to where Rank had. I think it was two straight offensive boards, kicked it out, and Jamarcus Lawrence hits that three-pointer.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. It was amazing. So the multiple scoring threats, we've seen that take place throughout the first 8 games, 9 games, if you would. Defense that attempts to improve every game. But so let me ask you this. Are the Huskers good, or are they Big Ten good? I think it's early. My opinion, I think it's early. However, they have shown hints that they could be a formidable team and a team that's going to be reputable. But are they just good, or are they also Big Ten good?
I think that they are. I'm going to go Big Ten good. I'm going to go Big Ten good because I think we've seen them go in stretches and win games in the way that maybe we didn't expect them to. Right? You go back to you go back to Creighton, and I think. Yeah, sure. You score 71 points, which should be enough to win a game, but you also held Creighton to 50, right? And this is
just seems crazy.
It was a really, really strong defensive performance. You've also won games in the form of 105-99, where your defense hasn't been active, and you just outscore the opponent. So I think that versatility provides confidence, and hopefully that is something for Nebraska basketball going forward. Now, this is this is important context here. You can be Big Ten good and still finish 6th or 7th in the conference. I think that's important to note. You can be really, really good and still finish outside the top 4. This isn't the Tim Miles team that finished 4th and got the buys in the Big Ten tournament and ended up going to the NCAA tournament and play Baylor. This is not that case. This is a Big Ten that 1 to 6, 1 to 7 are probably going to be top 5 or 6 seeds in the NCAA tournament. And so the Big Ten is just incredibly deep. Purdue, we knew as the preseason number 1 team in the country, they were really good. They got blown out and lost their last game, but to Iowa State. But they had a really, really good. They're going to be very good going forward. Braden Smith might be one of the best guards in the league. Michigan with Dusty May looks like a really, really good team. They dominated Gonzaga earlier this year on a neutral site. And then in addition, Michigan State, Tom Izzo hasn't lost a step in his trusty ways that he coaches Michigan State. I mean, there are a lot of teams in this conference that are really, really good. Nebraska, we're talking Nebraska could finish 6th or 7th in the conference and be a top 7 seed in the NCAA tournament. That's the type of quality play that's in the Big Ten conference right now.
It's going to be interesting for Nebraska. Tomorrow we'll scout some more of Wisconsin as far as that goes. But Nebraska, they know what they're getting with Wisconsin as far as that goes. They don't change who they are as far as just their presence on the court. But I tell you what, Nebraska, that game against Creighton, it was something to behold, man. It was fun. It was fun. I'm sure for you guys there, that place sounded like it was absolutely rocking. The fans are fired up. It's just fun basketball. And Nick, we couldn't always say that about Nebraska basketball. And I think, like Nick,
you've certainly taken your lumps.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, back-to-back 7-win seasons at the start of Fred Hoiberg's tenure. But man,
and it's been interesting to watch. Nick, you brought this up because we were both talking about a month ago that Coach Hoiberg has been in a lot of environments. He was obviously played in the pros. Obviously, we know his body of work at Iowa State. He's called him the mayor there. And, was a head coach for the Chicago Bulls, was one of the GMs for the Timberwolves. This guy has seen a lot of basketball. I'm happy for him to see it. Now, granted, it's a short, beginning of the season.
Yeah, you're not even a third of the way.
Not even a third away, but it's good to see them see some early success.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, you got 20, it's 20 Big Ten games. You're going to get a small taste of it here against Wisconsin and Illinois. Wisconsin's game is on Big Ten Network tomorrow night. Saturday's game at Illinois. It's a 3 p.m. Central Time tip-off. That game's on Peacock, so make sure you get those subscriptions ready. But then you return home, and you play North Dakota, New Hampshire, 2 games that you feel like you should probably win. And then you're into the gauntlet, Michigan State, Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon. You're into the gauntlet, and you're going to get tested right off the bat. And so it all leans up. There's some big games at home coming up, big opportunities for Husker fans to see the team in action. Not only tomorrow night against Wisconsin, but you look down the road, January 2nd, on that Friday night. This could be shaping up to be a really, really fun week. We will be at work on Friday, January 2nd, since the Huskers play the bowl game on the 31st. We will not be here to recap it on New Year's Day, obviously, but we will be here on January 2nd. There's too much going on for us not to have shows and not to talk about stuff. And so Friday, January 2nd, you're going to get not only the bowl game recap from a couple of days before in Vegas, but then that night, Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, Michigan State comes to Lincoln. And Tom Izzo's squad there is a really, really good one. And then it's just a road trip, Columbus, Ohio, against Ohio State, then on the road to Darian DeVries' Indiana Hoosiers team. And then you come back home against Oregon and Dana Altman. Those are your 4 to start the calendar year. And we're going to learn a lot by January 13th when they face Oregon at home.
24 ranked Nebraska women's basketball team, of course, who just came off the 101-83 win over Penn State just on Saturday there in State College. They play tonight at PBA. It's going to be a great game. Hopefully not a great game tonight as far as that goes. Hopefully they blow them out. But they do play at PBA, 7 p.m. tip-off. They are ranked number 24 in the nation.
AD, I'm telling you, man, we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago at the start of the year. Nebraska, Omaha, Illinois State, and Cal Baptist are your next 3 games. And then that leads up into a Monday, December 29th game, 2 p.m. tip-off against USC at home.
Women of Troy.
There you go. That's a conference. That's your next conference matchup. You expect Nebraska to be 13-0 heading into that game. Southern Cal, obviously, without Juju Watkins, who's a notable player this year, obviously without her, but still is a really, really talented USC women's basketball. Their current record is a 7-2, top 20 team in the country. Their 2 losses haven't been against bad teams. Number 2, South Carolina, and then number 24, Notre Dame. So they've beaten 21st ranked Washington, 9th ranked NC State. So that they play UConn this Saturday. So USC coming in on a 2 p.m. afternoon tip-off at PBA will be a fun game to attend.
Yes, we got a lot of good stuff to watch, man. A lot of good stuff to watch. Bo Lever, that's a great picture of Sip. You did right there. I know that's not Nick, but I love that picture, brother. Well done. You got to send that to him. Folks, we'll be back with the AD Attitude Adjustment. It's The Drive, 937 The Ticket.
Put away your sleigh. The Nebraska Lottery's Yuletide Ride promotion is back, and you could be dashing through the snow in a 2025 Ford Bronco, or be one of 5 winners of $1,000. From now until January 20th, just enter non-winning Merry Money Holiday Scratch tickets online for a chance at a new SUV. Bronco is a registered trademark of Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company is not a sponsor of the sweepstakes promotion. Merry Money top prize odds vary by game.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, be breezy and warm with a high near 56. Tonight, a chance of sprinkles, otherwise probably cloudy skies, be breezy, low around 32. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies, it will be windy and colder with the high just 35. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, for upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. Get 12% off parts the day of your local event. Can't make it? You can still save 10% on parts and 20% off planter parts December 1st through the 12th. It's the best time of the year to stock up on oil and filters. Grab John Deere gifts for under the tree and schedule your service inspections. Don't miss out. These deals only come around once a year at Landmark Implement. Find your nearest expo at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
BauerInfrastructure.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Nutrition Authority invites you to check out Renew PM, the ultimate nighttime recovery formula. Fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. Renew PM can only be found at Nutrition Authority, the home of better than internet pricing. Own the night with Renew PM. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boy, there's so much interesting things going on in the wide world of sports. Slim, there was a show called The Wide World of Sports when you was growing up, man. And one of the endings of it had this guy, some of you who are older and remember this, kind of the crescendo of the commercial was this guy he was skiing and just does all these flips off this ramp. They were, obviously the ski jumps, man. He just literally has him just doing somersaults down this hill, but it wasn't planned. It was just boom, 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 boom. But a lot going on in the wide world of sports. Swim, a fast show, man. It went quick, dude.
It did go by quick. A couple of things that I was reading about in the break there. Nebraska, one Nebraska related, one not Nebraska related. One is actually Utah related. Ross Dellinger of Yahoo Sports just earlier today, right after we got on the air, actually tweeted this out. In a groundbreaking endeavor, the University of Utah is entering into what could be a $500 million equity partnership with Otro Capital, featuring the creation and shared ownership of a for-profit entity to operate athletics. First of its kind equity deal includes a fascinating concept. Utah is inviting its most prominent boosters to purchase a stake in the new private athletics company, Utah Brands and Entertainment, LLC. The university, Otro Capital, and donors will share ownership. Through the capital, they will own a large stake in the new athletics company. The university owns the majority and retains decision-making powers through its president and athletic director, who will chair a governance board that oversees the entire Utah Brands and Entertainment, LLC.
Nick.
So there we go.
That is going to be one of many.
Yeah,
that gets established. And we talked about this back in the summer.
We did with the entirety of the Big Ten.
With the entirety of the Big Ten.
Which it might not be such a bad idea for individual universities to take part in this. It might be worse for entire conferences to take part in this. The other side, we can dive into that tomorrow when more details get released. The other thing that was we discovered over the break in Husker 24/7 Sports was the one that I saw report this. Corey Campbell, Nebraska's strength and conditioning coach, signed a 2-year extension that will keep him with the university through 2029. In addition, quite the bump in pay for Corey Campbell. His salary jumps starting in 2027, his salary jumps from $650,000 to be Nebraska football's strength and conditioning coach to over $1 million to be Nebraska football's strength and conditioning coach. Once again, Husker 24/7 Sports on the report for that one. But Nebraska making sure that Corey Campbell doesn't go anywhere. Matt Rule feels like he's done a really, really good job. We know that they take Corey Campbell out on trips and recruiting stuff as well. And there you have it, where Nebraska, they ink Corey Campbell, their strength and conditioning coach, to a $1+ million salary and keep him in town until 2029.
The other bill, it was called The Agony of Defeat as a man slid off the side of a skiing jump. Better times, the other bill. The other bill, you're exactly right, man. Just you describing that, it brings back the nostalgia of watching the Wide World of Sports. It was, come on, that guy that was flipping so fast down the mountain. Folks, the AD attitude adjustment today. 23 days left in 2025. 4 Tuesdays left, and this is one of them. How you start this Tuesday matters, folks, not because January 1st is coming, but because tomorrow, folks, isn't promised, let alone January 1st. Too many of us, and me, I speak to myself at times, I wait for a date on the calendar to give me permission to begin. Champions don't wait. They start, they move, they decide, they attack the day they have in front of them. Folks, just start. Start small, start messy, heck, start scared, but just get started. In the words of MC Hammer, let's get it started. You thought I was going to say, let's get it started. Yeah, let's get started.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm going to wrap you up in a throat
Whoa,
punch.
I just said let's get it going.
In 20.4 seconds.
Please do.
No, Swimming's been a great show, man. It's good to be back, little bro. Folks, thanks for riding with us this morning. Tomorrow we'll have a lot more of Notre Dame in their decision to opt out. There'll be a lot more coming out from then. Also, results of tonight's basketball game. The women tip off at 7 p.m. against UNO. It's The Drive. We'll be back tomorrow.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Leaves are falling and temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Winter leagues begin on December 1st and are open for registration. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker Watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate or team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
Nutrition Authority invites you to check out Renew PM, the ultimate nighttime recovery formula. Fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. Renew PM can only be found at Nutrition Authority, the home of better than internet pricing. Own the night with Renew PM. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry. Family owned since 1959.
Located